I am not a household name, but I rent a home. My 9 to 5 consists of making songs that are spiritual. I used to make music inside a bedroom that was minimal. And down in California off a Lakewood in
The lines are blurred completely for some people. I think some people think when you say music industry, they're thinking like it's one monarchy. Like where one, like Drake is the king at this point, or this person's the king, or this is the queen. And it's not that. I think that the space that I exist in, that I speak to, is the independent space, and I feel like it's a whole other ecosystem versus what the ecosystem of the record business is. Shout out to Glasses Malone.
Right.
He gave me a very specific way to look at this, in that there's a record business and there's a music business. He's like, in the record business, he's like, go see the movie with Whitney Houston movie that came out, the biopic. That's the record business, where it's about things outside of the music take more of attention. The Grammys, the vanity statistics, the award shows, the image, the branding of the image, all these different things where it's like, these are more important than the music at times. All the time, I should say. Especially now, which is why the quality of music seems to be going down in that space. When you're talking about the music business, your business is your music. That is the top of the pyramid. That is the top of the food chain. That is everything. Everything that you're doing, from touring, from making sure that you're getting all of your publishing and the royalties from your publishing, everything that you're doing from your merchandising, from your physical media to your digital media. If you choose to go streaming, I don't have my music on streaming, but removed it last year because we ended up talking about that. But in doing that, I have figured out, I'm in the music business. All this other stuff that I was concerned about, going viral and trying to find out how to get my footing on TikTok and trying to like do collabs with these people. It's like, no, some of these people are plumbers. And you're a gardener. It's two different industries right here, right? This plumber is sitting here in the bathroom. You're outside as a gardener, and you're focused on this, this land and the things that are as a necessity in the garden. And I think that we don't understand that we're in different industries. We think because we're all utilizing the same tool to make connections, we're all in this music business. That was important for me because I recognized why it was so frustrating when I would find myself in environments that were record business environments and they weren't valuing the same things that I held as my foundational values.
Right.
It's free because then you realize, like, for instance, my project, my instrumental album, Storm Symphony. I took my music off of streaming. I made that decision because I saw the direction things were going. I already felt like the payout system over the last 19 years, think about that. The last 19 years has been the same thing. We didn't go through housing crisis. We didn't go through inflation. We didn't go through all these different changes for us financially, but it's the same model. And the model only came to existence after all of these labels were panicking and Steve Jobs came in and was like, I think I have a solution. We've been holding on. Steve Jobs ain't even here no more. Rest in peace.
Right.
We're holding on to the same solution no matter what happens. And the only thing that you're hearing from these people is make your money outside of music. No, that would mean that I'm in the record business because the money is outside of the music and the record business. So I had a project and I recognized that had I been worried about the metrics that the record business is worried about, I'd be concerned about how many streams does it get first day, first week. I'd be concerned about how many views does the music videos have. I'd be concerned about making music videos. So I said, F it. I'm going to release a project that's an instrumental album that has no music videos. The only music representation you're going to see is going to be through vertical videos, right? And I'm also going to take my music off of streaming and I'm only going to go direct to consumer on the music. I did it through a website called Even. And within the first week, it did 3,000 in sales. Mind you, when you get paid any amount of money, mind you, it takes you about 1.1 million streams to make 4,000. You don't see that money until 3 to 6 months after you've made that money.
Right.
I got that money the same Friday after I released the project, the same week. And on a Friday, I had a release party from my house that got broadcast to my 200,000 plus subscribers, and whoever showed up that day. And that was all done from in the house off of music. No music videos, no major features. I don't say that as a flex. I say that to show you I'm playing a different game, and the people who play this are playing a different game.
I didn't have a budget, so it must have been a miracle. I did it with no corruption, and to me that point is pivotal. 20 years deep, and see I still ain't reached my pinnacle, making indie look good. I'm a DIY centerfold.